Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Muslim Farmville. Thanks for stopping by. I am taking some treat for the dogs, and my husband is waiting for me here in the farm. We had some lamb from our farm, and I kept the bones for the dogs. Usually I make it bone broth, but today I said the dogs need to also enjoy it. So I have a couple of nice bones, as you can see. Each dog gets one. It's good for them, their teeth. The baby chicks are not babies anymore. They are growing, as you can see. A couple of them started laying these tiny eggs, so that's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and feed them. The ducks are coming. Their little coop is open. Here are the lambs also. When they hear our movements and our voices, they come all the way here and they look at us. What's going on? What are these people doing? My husband already fed them. My husband is in the garden. He does this job that nobody really notices it. It's a lot of work behind the scene, and he weeds it. He gives the garden water, takes care of it. Someone has to do it, and so we can get a good harvest. So when I look at him every day, he's in there. I always do dua for him. May Allah bless him and protect him and continue blessing him and give him a good health. Ameen Ya Rabbi, because he's doing this big job. And sometimes we don't think of it like, oh, these veggies are coming, and who's also weeding it and giving it water and all of that, right? So we have our rug. This rug, we keep it in our foyer, and by keeping it there, it gets dirty because we are constantly going in and out. So my husband took it out the other day and cleaned it. We do our best to not hire people to do certain kind of work when we can do it for ourselves. That way it's cheaper for us. Certain projects, when it's too big for us, then we would definitely hire someone. But washing, the carpet and cleaning it, painting, washing the outside of the house, gardening, changing the brakes of the car or oil change, certain things, then when we can do it ourselves, we go ahead, alhamdulillah. So my husband will take care of this and let it dry out. So I'm gonna go ahead. Before I go into the house, I have a little project going on today, but I would like to get some eggs if there are some available. The chickens, they will come in and lay eggs, but the ducks, they will lay all over in the land. So sometimes we take a walk, my husband and I, the children, and we will just look around and find eggs and bring them back. Sometimes they go underneath the steps, everywhere, right? So I was able to get some eggs, mashallah. Looks good and fresh too. So this clothesline, since we hang the rug was too heavy, so my husband's gonna go ahead and make it tight, so next use it will be ready for me. I like to hang my clothes in the summer season. So now I'm back, and here's Anwar was waiting for me. He usually watches me from the window. So I have a project, and I want to take you along with me today. I am doing my best to can every week. Whatever we have, I want to save it. And recently, I got into making blueberry jam, marmalada, or jelly, however you call it. And the whole family loved it. And then we started sharing with our neighbors. So we are running out of blueberry jam, and everybody was like, these taste so much better than the raspberries that I make. Last year we were able to make strawberry jam and strawberry rhubarb. So we don't have them anymore. We are running out. So I decided to go ahead and get hold of a close farm who has blueberries, and we have been really enjoying. So another thing is my husband was able to get hold of lots of mason jars, because when you canning, it's really best to use glass mason jars. That will help our hormones. I just have such a hormones that will complain with chemical things, so I have to watch. So all I'm doing here while I'm letting the blueberries cook, get my glass mason jars ready. Those I normally wash them and boil it just to sanitize it and keep them clean, and pour it into my whatever I am canning. It's really, really important for me to go ahead and use glass jars. And I appreciate you guys really liked it, the video all day canning, when we canned all kind of goods, beets, sauerkrauts, we fermented jalapenos, onions. They're all behind me right now, and some jam in the past. So this year I'm just gonna get ahead of all this big canning so nothing goes to waste. And I have been really saying to you guys, if you don't have this lifestyle, it's okay. You don't have to have this kind of lifestyle of farming. But look in your neighborhood. You can make your own foods for your family, and then you know it's not only cheaper to feed them, but it's healthier. I was able to, a couple of months ago, in the end of winter season, my husband and I went, as you can see, less than $9. It's 8 something. We went out of town and stopped at a secondhand store, and I saw this pot, and I thought, wait a minute, this will come on handy for canning day. So I took that. When I was leaving from the store, an older lady saw me and she said, I saw that and I thought it's a great pie. And she said, I liked it, but I didn't get it. I said, well, I'm going to use it for summer canning. So here it came on handy. Alhamdulillah, I'm moving things away from the stove, like my cast iron. I just put it into the oven so I have the space. Getting my water ready so I can boil also my glass jars. I have seen some people who put it into the dishwasher when it gets hot. I guess it sanitizes it, or some people wash their glass jars and they keep it in the oven and get it hot. So there are so many different ways, but for me, since I have this little pot, I'm just gonna put all my glass jars and let it boil. So this blueberry jam that I'm doing today, I'm just gonna simply let it cook, simmer in a medium heat, and I have no sugar, fruit pectin, and some honey. That's all really I'm gonna do. The only thing is you gotta keep, if you have a white counters, you have to keep it towels or whatever you can to not get it stained. I realized I have some more blueberries from the fridge. I'm just gonna go ahead and add it into that. I don't want it to go waste. I thought we could go ahead and snack them, but it was so many, so I might as well go ahead and put to use. This process takes a little time, but it brings me joy. I take my time, I let it cook, and guess what happened? When I walked away, my husband came in the house and he said, yes. Do you know what happened? I said, what happened? He said, everything boiled, overboiled. And I was just telling you to be careful, your counter is right. So this is part of the process. Sometimes things don't go nice and smooth. What's happened here is I thought I put a little bit of lower temp with the stove, and I forget all the time. Our stove is really old, so when you put low, guess what happens? It gets really higher and it overboiled. So I'm just gonna continue cleaning. I have a little butter knife. My husband said, let's just pull the whole stove. I'm like, no, well, let's wait. So here he is scrubbing everything. Sometimes things don't go as we plan. Allah, our one creator, is the best planner, but we can go ahead and clean. Nobody's hurt. Alhamdulillah. So I'll go ahead and put the whole dish into the water. My counters are stained, but that is okay. It's part of just canning. We don't have to get so upset if things don't go our way, right? Throughout the week, the more I wipe the counter, it will go away. It'll be fine. Back to now cooking again. All I could do was laugh because there's nothing else I can do. I just need to keep an eye on the stove. So I have lots of washcloths to do, but these stains, inshallah, it will go away. No problem. I just have to have a positive attitude about it, right? Time to add the honey. Lately, I have been just eyeballing it, and then I call everybody, whoever is in the house, and I say, taste it. Does this taste good? Yep. Mix it up. I don't use sugar. So I decided to stay close and check my fruit pectin and see how many spoons I will add into it. So I'm just keeping, guard and watching. Alhamdulillah, it's okay, as my washcloths, as you can see, are all stained. The homeschoolers are loving it, this kind of blue purple color. As the girls are using it as a lipstick, they're like, oh, this is fun. So alhamdulillah, no problem here. Just rinsing my washcloths and towels. But I'll be honest, today I said to myself, it would be good to have a paper towel. I haven't used a paper towel, I don't know, over 10 years. The plates even are stained. So I said to myself, oh, paper towel will be wonderful. And I said, it's okay still. We have some washcloths. I will go ahead and wash them and they'll be fine. We're gonna go ahead and reuse it, or if they get too stainy, that's okay. My husband can use it for when he's changing the car oil, or if he has to change the brakes, whatever he's using for the car, we can also use for that. We don't have to throw them, right? Alhamdulillah, my plates are coming together. At least they're not going to be stained. It's just one plate. These things do happen and it's okay. I'll just go ahead and collect all those washcloths and towels. Time to add the fruit pectin and mix it up. And the mason jars are boiling. It's time to pour everything now. This is the time I love because all I have to do is pour them, clean them, close them back, boil a little bit, and that's it. And then I get to listen the joy of the glass jars sealing. They just have this beautiful little pop noise. It's important that we clean everything, boil it back a few more minutes, and that's really it. Little by little goes long ways. Now I know what my family's eating. This is how many jars I was able to get it. Let it completely cool down. I've been letting all the canning things on my counter. My husband is working on to build it for me a little pantry. shelf. This is tiny bit left, so I'll just cool it down, put it into the fridge, and we will use it for ice cream or yogurt topping or whatever we're eating the next few days. So everything came together, alhamdulillah. But I realized I need to also go ahead while everything is fresh. In front of the stove has a lots of blue, purple stain. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe all of that. It's nice that I'm able to clean right now. Otherwise, it will get really sticky and dry, and it will be hard to clean it later. I do my best to clean while I am doing work. And look at Anwar. He's watching a little fly. Like, look at how he goes so slowly. MashaAllah. Any fly comes this house, they are gone. So he's my joy. Honestly, he brings me joy. I just stand there and I watch and I laugh. MashaAllah. Farmhouses have a lot of mice. I never share this. So I see him into the pantry, and certain places he goes in and he literally goes so slowly. So I'm sure this winter he will take care of all those mice. So now the kitchen is clean. I'm putting my dishes away. I have a clean towel hanging in the stove, and time to take everything and to the washer, because those washcloths need to be taken care of. I'm really enjoying this pot too. I am glad that I was able to buy it less than $9. And as I go, I like to really get organized too. When it comes to summer season, we want to be outside. We will have a lot of work to do. So we neglect inside of the house, as I shared a video a few weeks ago. So we have to continue. I have been keep telling myself, you need to just do little by little, Yasmin, so it doesn't get overwhelming. Because when I ignore inside, then it's like, oh, it gets too much. As you can see, also the fermented sauerkrauts, the purple one, is releasing lots of gases, which is great. So every few days I'm doing my best to also clean the outside of the jars and the plate. If I didn't have that plate, then everything would be messy. As you can see, I'm just gonna go ahead and dump a little bit of that, bring it back, put that back in, and just let it sit for a couple of more days, and then probably put it into my fridge, inshallah. These are condiments I serve my family with each meal, or once a day, one meal a day. I just take a little spoon of it and I will give that to them. So I'm getting everything nice and organized on the island. Kitchen is clean, mashallah, tabarakallah. When my kitchen is clean, I feel healthier, I feel happier, I feel calmer. If the kitchen or the house is dirty, I don't feel settled, and when I don't feel settled, then I don't feel calm, and then it affects my hormones, then I don't feel good. That's why I try and I do my best to keep clean the house, and my husband is aware of that. The children also know that, so I teach them and remind them, please clean after yourself. Sometimes they are young and they forget, so I just call them again and I say, can you please wipe after yourself? Oh yes, mama, I forgot, thanks for reminding me. I used to get upset about it. Now I don't. I just keep reminding them, encouraging them to learn. It's part of the journey. That's the stage I'm at right now. So let's take all these towels now. Everything's sticky. Check in a few more places and that's it. Lights go off. Anwar is having his meal. These are the rest of the towels and washcloths. Let's take it to the wash machine. So I put those in the wash, and I have some more towels from the dryer. I'm gonna go ahead and fold those while the towels and washcloths get cleaned up, and then we will take it outside. We have some eating sheets. We call it eating sheets. As Muslims, we sit on the floor and be a family and eat our food, or tea time or dessert time. We do have a dining room when some of our families who can't sit on the floor or they are not used to it, we sit on the table with them out of respect. But the rest of the family, most of the time when we don't have a guest, we sit on the floor. And that's what I use for that eating sheet. I have few of them that I picked up from the used store. So I'll go ahead and take my time and fold my towels. We use towels for showering, for wiping, everything, since we don't have paper towels. Some of my towels, as you can see, are stained, but it's okay. They are serving the purpose, right? Even though I was able to get some towels for Eid, that's one thing I work hard at it. On Eid, I get new towels for the bathrooms, for the kitchen, so the house looks like it's celebrating for Eid, right? So that's the time that I do my best to get my new towels. Otherwise, throughout the year, I use my stained towels and washcloths, which it's fine. And sometimes if I can find it from used stores, I do. So I have more laundry to do. Homemaker's work doesn't end, but after handling these, I'll just go outside, relax and chill, give myself a break. Do your children wear hoodies in a hot weather summer like these two hoodies I have here? My children love to dress wintertime with summer clothes. I don't know why. When summer comes and it's so hot, they like to wear winter clothes. I said, okay, whatever works for you guys, as long as you got some clothes on. Alhamdulillah. So the boys were done with their homeschooling and work, so they will come and help me out and put all the shower towels away. Sometimes in the summer, when you are moving around and getting sweaty and hot in the farm, we will end up taking morning shower and a night shower, so before we go to bed we are not sweaty and sticky. So I'm just gonna fix this area. This is where sometimes as a family we hang out while we do laundry or chatting, whatever. Putting my clothes away now, and we will go outside in a few minutes, inshallah. How are you guys doing? What are you guys doing in this summer? Are you canning? If you canning, what are you canning? Comment down, share it with me. Have you guys been baking? You guys liked that zucchini bread video? So here is Zach helping me out, alhamdulillah, giving Sam all the hoodies, winter hoodies used in a summer season, alhamdulillah. These are all the kitchen ones. Here's Mr. Sam. I do my best to include the boys to really help home chores. Now I'll just go ahead and hang all my washcloths, inshallah. I brought it with a basket. I'm not wasting any electricities, alhamdulillah. I tell myself every year, the whole summer hang your clothes out and save that money and put that money on a side. So I have a plan, inshallah. Allah is the best planner. I'm gonna do my best to do that. When I can, all those foods, when I hang clothes, I'm gonna do my best to save up and share that money, what I'm gonna do with, inshallah. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give the videos thumbs up and have a beautiful, blessed day, inshallah. Everything is stained. It's like a tie-dye, right? I think they became really cute with these purple color with a yellow towel, yellow washcloth with a purple towel. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for stopping again, Muslim Farmville. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah.